Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say yeah, 'cause you gotta definitely do the re-signings and stuff. Man, I ain't gonna sign. I haven't re-signed a soul.
GA Sports coverage of the
Uh-huh.
NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the
Yeah,
Ravens.
I don't
Sold
know
out
why, but I
M&T
have
Bank
not
Stadium in
I didn't do
Baltimore,
any
Maryland.
re-signings at all. Let me, yeah. Mm-hmm.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the
Yeah,
NFL
I was gonna say I know.
playoffs.
Like what was it? Cause I was watching your one game with Josh, and I'm
And a
like you were
nice
saying
return
something about
sets
it.
him
I
up
was
pretty
like,
good here right
I
at the
wonder if I be having
30-yard
that issue
line.
with Lamar. I'm like that's probably some of the issue I be having with him too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to be
Chase Young.
stopped
That's like the
cold
only
behind the
trade I
line of
made.
scrimmage.
Like
Now
that
a
was like at the
stoppage here
trade
as it looks
deadline.
like we've got a
I
Dolphin
got
shaking
him.
up on the play.
Like it was
While they
like
come out and
I was
take
like,
a
all
look
right,
at him, he
last
will
minute thing.
step aside for just a moment.
This is it. I was like, let me figure out if I'm gonna trade for anyone. I'm gonna just do it now. And I was just looking at,
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the
yeah,
first down run goes backwards.
like,
In motion,
my
Hill.
team, like we definitely been good. Just
They fake the
there've been some
handoff.
little
Now
things.
Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Namdi Matabike. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Yeah, I was sitting
Probably
there
not
making
how they
sure
drew that
I
up.
was sitting there like doing like film study
Looking for a
today.
better play coming up on
I was like,
third.
let me
So
see what
now
I'm gonna be
after the
really in
sack,
for. Like
Tua
really
and the Dolphins staring
cause
at a
most time
3rd
when I
and
was watching
long.
y'all, like you and Josh's games, I was just sitting there like enjoying the game. I was like, let me go and rewatch like both those
Going to the
games and
air,
do my
Tagovailoa.
studies and stuff.
Under pressure, they got him again. Namdi Matabike. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up
I could
4th
definitely say I
down.
definitely
The
have had
Dolphins
fun
will
with
send out the punter
Baltimore.
now. As
I was
his
going to
first
pick
punt
New
will come
England,
from inside
and I
his
was
own
like,
end zone.
I don't know, I just like last minute it was just like, I was like, no, I'm
It's
gonna
a
try someone else.
40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their
Oh yeah,
drive as it'll begin in enemy
and it was
territory
funny because like
already.
you and Josh were saying like like hey boys want to test themselves and like being in the same division with me. Meanwhile, I was like Eric might pick the Steelers. I was like I think it'll be pretty interesting to see Eric twice, like possibly 3 times a season. And then I was like, yeah, I was like, well, I was like, somehow,
And they'll send
some
the
way,
tight
I've
end in
ended
motion
up in
here.
the same predicament where it's like
On the ground, this
me,
is Derrick Henry.
me
And
like
they'll wind up
not
getting
playing
this to the
any other players at
37.
all
Gain of
until like the
9.
playoffs.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his
Yeah,
caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as
yeah,
the game
I still
progresses.
thought Lou was going to end up getting the game, and then he didn't.
Just need a yard
Yeah,
here. 2nd and 1.
heck, no, I don't blame you. So again, be expensive.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Got
And the
stuck
play
on,
goes nowhere. Losing
stuck on
yardage
the
back near the
tackle.
40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But
Yeah, I would say
apparently
yeah, he
it
definitely
was,
balled out with
and
the
now it's
lines.
3rd down.
I know. I was surprised
A
OC
good chance this is
lost to
4-down
Green Bay because I was
territory if
watching
they're
that
unable to
game like
convert.
early on,
But right now looking at a
and
3rd and 3.
I was like, okay, I was like, OC's probably gonna get this, and then next thing you know, like, like, yeah, Like I didn't see exactly how I ended up losing or anything. So I was like,
Jackson.
okay. Just one of those things where,
And
wow.
that is incomplete.
Certainly
Wow,
appeared to
okay.
take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good.
Man.
That one falls incomplete.
Oh, wow, they're telling me to go for it? Shit, okay.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth.
It's crazy because Justin Tucker made like a 65-yard field goal this season.
Now it's Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Man, I'm so mad like I had to like really like play like my last game like of the regular season. Just because like I'm sitting there like I'm like I gotta fight for this first round bye because Mikey switched teams. So I was like, I gotta fight for this now. So I couldn't like rest like my starters like I wanted to.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
To throw is Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Yeah, it's crazy because I don't play linebacker as much. I play D-line.
Jackson, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was getting that for a second. Like I changed Lamar's X factor and stuff because he had Truz, which is it's cool, but I'm like, man, like I'll run with the QB, but I'm like, I got Derrick Henry. I don't really need to sit here and try and like put him in harm's way like that. So I just like I ended up changing it. I was like I gave him blitz radar. I was like, hey, if I gotta run, I got to. And then like I don't know if you know what blitz radar does, but pretty much the way that works is like you have to like rush, like have like 3 like QB scrambles for 10+ yards, and then you can see, like, it tells you who, like, if you have anyone blitzing, it shows me who's blitzing.
Down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So I haven't activated it in game yet. Like I've done it in practice, which I'm like, all right, it helps a lot, but.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better.
Okay, so at least it ain't just me. Like in practice, Derrick Henry can get his ass whooped.
That deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2
Derrick Henry
first
can get his ass whooped in practice by my D-line.
You flip the field a little bit.
That's why I was like, okay, at least it ain't just me. Like my D-line is just. Oh, he dropped it. Damn, it's crazy. I didn't even know you had Odell.
Zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that
but
last play,
like I remember they released them, but I don't know when they released them though. That's like what happened in actuality.
Here's Tua. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Don't worry, that's how I be feeling whenever I be back there with Lamar. What was it? I had to look at my depth chart while I was in practice. I was like, why do I feel like Lamar is just getting fucking destroyed back here? And I went and looked at my line, and sure enough, I had to just readjust my line because it was just like oh yeah, I'm like, this guy would work better here. This guy works better here. I'm like, this guy, even though he's a better overall, he's a better pass blocker. I was like, oh yeah, let me go and make some moves here because I can't have this happen. I was like, because this is going to get me destroyed in the playoffs. Like, not necessarily destroyed, but very possibly.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
I'm kind of okay with that drop there.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands.
I'm trying to think. That happened to me one of the games. Freaking. I want to say it was him. I threw like the same route, and the freaking corner was being blocked by Zay Flowers, and somehow he made the pick. Which I'm like, Zay Flowers is blocking him. How did he get that interception? Like on a bubble, and it was like Zay Flowers was like still blocking him whenever it happened. So
throwing is Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers.
Oh, okay.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's going.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just
I'm
said.
thinking probably like during the offseason, I might get rid of Zay Flowers. Because out of between Andrews, Bateman, Julio Jones, and him, like they all had a similar amount of catches, but he just had the least amount of yards.
And you tend to stall him out when you do that.
Cover 2 invert, I want to say.
From the gun, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
You said injured Raven. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know who got injured, but someone was injured. Looking like a cover 2.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a very
I'm not gonna lie, I made the wrong read.
He'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Zay Flowers.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that.
I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, it looked like he was getting ready to run after Julio, and then I said Julio after Henry, and then he stopped. I was like, shit, and I'd already pressed the button. So I was like, I'm about to just follow behind Henry and hope for the best, because man, my freaking D line, like my linebacker stuff, they make me pay in practice whenever I screw up. I'm like, when I say they make me pay, I'm like, man, they
send the tight end
in
motion.
They cover 4. It's looking like
a first down carry for Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He freaking shot that gap. I did not see that coming. We could try this. Let's see how well this play works.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
My God.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
That's what I was looking at. I was like, it looked like he blitzing. And then, next thing you know, I'm like seeing the audible. I was like, I don't know if he's in like cover 3 or what. Alright, well, I'm at the 29, so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
So. Okay.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is
there we
caught.
go.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards. And the Ravens are
I'm
off
like,
to a
Lamar was having like an
13-0
MVP season.
lead.
Like Lamar, he was having an MVP season for me, for real. Like towards the end, I started throwing a little more interceptions.
And one of the words
Just trying to force feed some players and stuff. Mainly Zay Flowers, honestly. But like, and then I don't know, just trying to do shit that I was like, that's not open, but I'ma still try it anyway.
Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I just realized like they don't have like the Ravens and like Dolphins like logos down there. Like they have Baltimore and like I don't know when they changed that. Like I started peeping it like during like some of the streams. I was like, what the heck is going on?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Wright on the ground. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
All right. Playmakers gotta make plays and clutch time. So I was gonna say if I can get the ball back right there and hold you. I was like, shit. But I said I might be able to just.
Hill shedding the tackle, and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Oh, boy, Derrick Henry shake it up after that last play and in some discomfort down there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Yeah. I'm hoping not. That would freaking suck.
Yeah, second and
honestly.
7.
Cause I think he got injured early in the season. He was out for like 4 games. Like, I felt like those 4 games was rough.
Here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him,
at least like Lamar hasn't got injured. Like, I'm like, Henry has suffered an injury. Mark Andrews. Yeah. That's the same here. I'm like, I'm not looking forward to having any like QB injuries.
Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
That's my luck. Of course he would get injured for the game.
Second and 10.
Let's see.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Trying to make some stuff happen.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Me too. I'm like, I can't. Like, I'm not a big fan of Buffalo or freaking KC, but I'm like, out of the two, I prefer Buffalo to win it over KC. I'm like, I do not want to see these boys three-peat. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of where I'm at too. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. At this point, though, I'm like, commit. Yeah, like that's Madden stuff right there.
Give up the gut to Hill.
Oh man.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Yeah, I thought he got out of there for a second.
That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Shot.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
I know. Yeah, Eagles is one of the teams I lost to this season. Lost to them and Cincy.
Now Jackson.
And
this one is incomplete.
That was bad.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, you said you lost to Buffalo.
The Ravens on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Man coverage, so looking like a cover. He's a cover 2 man.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Tucker's kick is good.
Both of them
and they will move up by 10 now, 17 to 7.
I know I used them a couple years ago.
Like it adds to this first half lead.
Just
and
sitting
maybe
there
we're
like,
too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful.
Yeah, I was gonna say we was all in the same division.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
Oh yeah.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Yeah, but it's like how much you've progressed since like getting into Madden.
First down, Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying
to
keep
they made
pace.
it a lot
They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still
this was like 5 years ago.
See if this offense is once again up to the task.
I don't want to say 5 years ago. I want to say maybe like 8 years ago. This is probably been like
everything they were doing was working pretty
Madden,
well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo, the same pace.
Oh, even back in like Madden 10 and 11, I was able to like read a defense perfect.
From the gun, it's
almost perfect. Let me not say perfect. Almost perfect. Ooh.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield.
Let's see, I'm freaking hurt right now because Roquan Smith, he got injured in that last game of the season. So, like, I think he was up there for, like, probably, like, defensive player of the year.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third.
Like, I didn't think he was about to throw it right there. And I'm like, nah, overshot it.
No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
I was a little surprised.
What a real head scratcher there. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Yeah, I've been trying, like, just be smart with the ball. Like, that's why I was going, like, that's how I was, like, early on, like Lamar, I think I was like, I had like about like 13 touchdowns with him with no interceptions, something like that. Like it was just me just playing.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, I be
so the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
This
you know what I would like? I'd
hoping
like
they do, and then it's usually never what I hope they do.
Lamar Jackson and watch the tape,
but it's like, oh
and see how much of a lane was
sometimes
really there, and how much he created.
I might expect it once. I'm like,
in any event,
in this situation, I can see the pass. I'm like, go for that.
Seems to, but that's a good point.
To run, but
sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away.
Yeah, I rarely like run commit and stuff like that.
The return man,
like,
Wilson.
I'll pass
now it's
commit.
Wilson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I see my guys fall. Okay, so let's see where we're going to go with.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get
like
yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Yeah, I'm like
from the
somehow
40-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2.
Dude just got an amazing block right there and just turned me the other way. I was like, okay, well, it is what it is.
Again, it's Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, Zay Flowers got injured for me, and Derrick Henry.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They set up the screen. Achane
good job blocking.
And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
They didn't touch him at all.
They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, right now,
Jake
like,
Bailey to send this one away.
Even though it's like 24/7, like
he's been a
only
busy
person
man
really
here in this
killing
first
you.
half as he gets it away. On the return, Hardy.
A press shot
Called out a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Isaiah went, oh yeah, he used to play for Patriots. He wasn't bad. Well, here's the thing.
The Raven
Lamar
offense
is the one
set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown.
But it's like, for me, that's where he's
killed it. Repeat that, Charles'
like,
defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Like, that's why I'm like,
frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
He's in the red zone.
Game plan for this drive.
And that's when
and
Lamar
they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This might work, though. This might work.
He'll go right back to Andrews.
Jesus
and
Christ.
He takes a shot at the end of that play. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO.
Like they just destroyed each other.
But one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play,
I think I was
as he continued down the line of scrimmage,
early part of the
sometimes the lineman can wander
downfield.
Downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
Like the plays I was calling. Granted, I could easily go and look back at videos, but I was not doing that. I was like, well, I'm gonna just figure it out on the gut. Now I remember some of them. Others, I will not.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Yeah, like I hit that juke and I was like, oh, well,
second down and a yard.
Let's see. I'm gonna try this. Oh yeah, you had Nick Bosa and you had Jalen Carter.
Jackson throwing once more. Let's
catch it. There we go.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So I'm having to change up
after
stuff.
the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
I had a gut feeling, like I was nervous. I was like, no matter what, watch Henry get injured for like the whole postseason. That would be my luck. Yeah. As soon as that Henry was shaking up, I was like, here we fucking go. I was like, everything's coming right to fruition. Like a freaking prophecy. Let's see. This might be good, this might not be. So I want to try it. Kind of do.
To throw again is Jackson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Man, he just came flying in there. 2nd and 17, so let's try to, I don't have to do it all back in one play. Let's see.
Up the middle, it's Hill. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson now.
Oh, man.
It's going to be knocked away
I was hoping Andrews should go up and get that.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes.
Like, I seen him, I was like, I'm going to still go
from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
That's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners.
Like my rookie year, I ran the Ravens offense with the Rams.
No guarantee that'll continue.
I'm like, it was just crazy having to have Puka Nacua and freaking Cooper Kupp to throw the ball to. I was like, Jesus Christ! I was like, this is what it's like to have a good
inside the 30 at the 27.
Like. It was just like, I'm like, geez, I was like, this is stuff like Zay Flowers and them.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll roll him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From midfield, here's Tua. It's caught by OBJ. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Third and 19.
Yards. Well, if I hold you to no yards.
On play action, here's Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Yeah, I think I've had it happen like for me once.
Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Ooh, I was just looking. I was like,
that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Take that. Let's go with this. Let's stick with this. So we holding on pretty well right now. Stuff.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Yeah, I would say I'll be trying to set stuff up.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second
one thing
half
I've
of this
realized
AFC
is,
Divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback.
He just,
and the
I
third
don't know,
quarter
sometimes he just be letting shit sell, like no pressure on him, nothing. I've seen it happen once already. I think the Isaiah Likely ball, like he didn't get hit at all. He just threw it bad. I'm like, that happened in practice too. I was like, yeah, like I'm just like, I don't know if it's just the Lamar Jackson
thing. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But like sometimes he just lets the ball
they're in the position they
sell.
expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it
a little
more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's
so I'm like,
still
I be seeing, as soon as I see someone, I'm just like, fuck
make it even bigger plays in the passing game.
I'm like, it's a linebacker. I was like, he got like a 50% chance of running through him right now. Because he does it sometimes, not often, but every once in a while he'll go and truck a linebacker. Like he might stiff on the shit out of the linebacker.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I'm not too shocked. Like when the game started, like how Buffalo was playing, I was like, Buffalo finna. That was like the first thing I said. I was like, Buffalo finna win this game.
Throwing is Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He was spinning like
they get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
All right.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I was going to try and get to Andrews, but I wanted
to drop him for a loss of 4.
I don't know if that was corner or linebacker right there. I was like, let me give him time. Like, let me roll out, give him time to try and give Lamar like a good angle for the pass or something. But I was like, hopefully that way it won't get picked off or anything.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown.
Buy some more time.
So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go. But stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Jesus, I'm like, I'm ready to change this X-Factor back to trust.
Cuts this lead down to 13.
Oh, something. So I don't know what's been with it, but like he's been going in practice ever since I changed his
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following
that
fumble return for a score.
Like, yeah, because it stops you from fumbling when it's active. I'm like, even whenever it wasn't active, like he wasn't
just a
fumbling
little
the
pass
ball.
there, call it the 26.
All right, cool. I'm like, well, he won't be fumbling anyway. So you know what? I'm gonna I'll give him something that's probably gonna be more beneficial to me. And then, bam, like now he's fumbling. Let's see.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Mm-hmm. It's like the first 4 weeks of the season. You gotta just do whatever you can.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Corner came down. I was like, shit. I'm like, usually if you throw that and the corner come down, that's just getting picked. That's why I was like, I gotta like I had to like throw it more inside and hope for the best.
Jackson.
Good catch, Julio.
That's
go up there.
And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner,
for him to
Most of
keep
the
it. I'm
time when
like,
you design a
geez.
play, you're expected to break
Like,
a little bit bigger than this one
I
because
think
when you run him on
I've
short
had it
gains,
one
your
time so
risk
far where
reward
I've
and him
caught it
taking hits, I'm not
and
sure
they've
that's the
told me to
payoff they
hand
were
it
looking
off.
for.
Like I've gotten to read to hand the ball off. It's pressed up. So let's see.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh,
What
man.
a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
He just went right back.
In motion, Hill. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run for it with Achane. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Still got a whole nother quarter.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
Get out of there, you my fastest corner.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going.
Yeah,
just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
I thought that spin was going to work way better. I was very positive about that spin move. It did not work how I thought.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
Yeah. Like I was looking, I was like, hopefully he just, because I was thinking he was going to stay, back and cover, Likely. Then Susie came down.
Here's Jackson to throw.
Jeez.
And he's going to be dropped.
I was just trying to avoid the
15-yard line.
D-line, man. I seen him coming.
Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I wasn't even trying to, run. I was just trying to,
week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Here's Jackson.
Oh.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back
like
where
I was
they
just looking
started
at
on the
his feet. I was
last
like,
snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
I don't know if that was a linebacker covering him or what. I just seen number 2. I was like, I don't know who number 2 is, but I was like, he looked big, so I was like, so I'm assuming it's a linebacker.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Cover 2 zone. Might be. You gonna try?
Now Jackson.
Ah.
Toward the end zone,
but
that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well.
Yeah, I didn't
job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop inside the red zone. Every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Tucker's kick is good.
That happens to me too. Like sometimes, like I'll try and like throw like
so that one is
lob
his
passes
third
with
of
Lamar
the
and
game. Now, if
they're
you're
like
wondering,
more
it's only
like
halfway
like
to his career high.
Like just like
as he once had 6
touch
goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again.
I don't know why.
Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, because I was like right there. I'm like, he lobs that.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Like, I mean, if I have linemen that could block for him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Yeah, and everyone goes
through
like, this because
sometimes like I
even the best
need
in the
more
game,
time.
You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner.
Well, no,
we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Technically, I mean.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
You got the weapons, though,
That's
to
going to be caught
make some
by
crazy
Waddle.
shit happen.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give, running right, Achane.
Wow, I didn't get an animation. I just like bumped into him.
Taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Well, my defense is keeping me in this at this point. My offense is kind of
from the 41. Here's 2nd and 4.
Some of it's just bad passes on my part. I can't say much.
Short throw to Smith, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Like, I got
the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
23 yards the pickup there.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Tua going to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Two are going to try and throw for it, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game.
Kill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
I thought he was about to take off, man. I'm like, he was like, nope. So I'm right here. Let's see.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Let's see.
Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
Jackson from the shotgun. Working in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go.
There we go.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
See, I was like, cover 2
Mark
zone.
Andrews with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter
cover
lead.
2 or was it cover 9?
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
I'm like, that's why I read cover 2. I'm like, I see the cover 2.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
There we go, finally.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I was saying everything. I was like,
just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Oh, shit.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 68 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
You know what I'm saying, man? I'm like, you got the weapons to, like,
extra point
put up some points.
Sanders, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, I would say definitely locked in.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
See, today's my off day, so I was like, hey, like I'm like in such a chill mode.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Oh, yeah, you've been grinding.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden,
there we go.
A slim lead and hoping to hold up.
I've never scored on. I don't think I scored on that play this season, but I love that play. I'm like, you just need like the clocks to like kind of line up perfect.
62 yards, and the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point.
I was like, I got a chance. First, I thought it was
he's been a busy man, 5 for 5
like
now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
He stopped in the middle. I was like, I got a chance at this. And I feel like
kick it away following the touchdown.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that because who knows if I'd have went down and scored again, then you'd been down 3 scores, and it's like, all right, now like you damn near have to like pass every play. Like
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
One-dimensional.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. And when all you want to do is keep your drive going,
I didn't even look at what formation or anything. I just noticed
pick it up, get a new set of downs.
But if he,
on 3rd down,
he's probably going to run the ball, but I was like, if he passed it, at least like I am ready for the pass.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Get active.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses,
but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
Went inside.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines,
as the screen pan back, so
the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down with them, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Tua. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Tua. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The drive will start with an option going left.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Yeah, because honestly, like, yeah, because that gave me good field position.
Run for Hill. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
And 7 seconds left.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Let's see. Nah, I don't want to say that. The Super Bowl, whenever I went in the last 12 seconds, I was like, that was like, hey, it ain't getting closer than that.
Mitchell now off the option. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Does he get it? Does he get it? Enough leg.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of lifting behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
I just got to believe that
good
this man
starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Like a certain distance, I was like, hey. I was like, even if it's 60 yards, I was like, what? Justin Tucker made a 65-yarder this season for him, so I was like, hey,
this is first
even if it's 60 yards, he has a chance.
Throwing Tua. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
See, I knew about the 5, man. I would say y'all had franchise.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to complete to Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a first down, obviously. Charles, 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field, so they picked up the first down.
It was funny because you're sitting there, you're like,
to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Stupid play.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Tua.
Yeah, because it's like, who knows what could have happened. Like, oh, there we go.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's like, who knows what really could have happened if you didn't. Because I'm like, that just gave me, like, prime field position.
Before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
whenever I had that, I was like, oh yeah, I should be good, man.
Everyone better be on the same page right now.
I'm in the red zone pretty much already.
They're trying to get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Oh,
his throw's going to be incomplete. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's caught on his sideline, but he's not getting the first down. They say he was out of bounds.
He had like a crazy looking face. Yeah, I was like, yo, is he going to catch that?
They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it.
Yeah, I was
so
going to say, that's diabolical.
But it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone.
Ooh.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Because, like I said, that I think.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.
Yeah, I'm like, I clicked knee, and Lamar just paused. Like, he just stopped. I'm like, is he just... Like, I just looked at Lamar, like, I'm like, he's just standing there. I was like, yo, is he going to need the ball?
Championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get
now
you to the Super
kind of
Bowl.
hoping it had been real, like,
season.
Baltimore, KC, and the
tough way for
championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.